and welcome. My name is Ashser, and we're continuing with our playthrough of Xenonauts 2. We just shot this down. No, I guess that was yesterday. Sorry, I did not sleep very well yesterday, so yesterday's stream was a bit of a blip, but we've got a crash destroyer here. We need to send a team over to investigate. We have 159 research points, so possibly we can actually get this guy. It gives more operations a day. Unfortunately, he's not cheap. But if we wait a little longer, we might be able to get him, and that gives us more operation points per day as well. And we are desperately lacking on the gaining of operational points. So I think the plan was that we wait for him. We need 175, I think? Yeah, 175. We've got 159. That's what, 16 short, so 2 days. And hopefully it doesn't change in 2 days. Got 12 days for the invasion to begin, and funding in 15 days. We're currently working on the Manted, observing him, and we've got the observation of a whole bunch of other guys, because we've been capturing them like crazy during the last little while. Find that it's easier to capture them before the invasion itself starts, I think. And currently we're working on upgrading the accelerated cannon, and then we'll be doing the symbiote corpses. We don't have any more corpses done. We have done a bunch of them though. I think we only did the... actually, I don't think we've done any corpse thing here. Oh no, those are captured, which means I think we did the minted corpse. So we do a little more damage to them. Oh, excuse me. Now, our team, I'm pretty sure, is set to go. We just want to double check this. Yeah, the team is all set to go. We're all wearing the latest in fashion. No equipment that we need to do. Modules are the same. We haven't really gotten any technology as far as that goes. We do have a bit of money right now. But what do I want to do with it? What I really need to do is I just get a laboratory going. But for that, we're going to need... Well, we need 7 people to fill out the laboratory. We have room for, what, 3, 4? So I think we do actually need to bring in another living quarters, which we can afford to do right now, because that's what, 250? The power we're doing fine for. We do need to look into getting another hangar. We can expand our air force, and then another one so we can build new aircraft. I think well, the living quarter only takes 15 days to do. And the laboratory, takes 20. So until the workshop is, until the laboratory is started building, I don't think we need to build the living quarters. But at the moment, what do we need? We need a place for 2 training things. We can't afford to make a training thing at the moment. We do need a place for 3 missile batteries, because eventually we'll want to have 3 of them. And we can actually build 2 right now. So we'll build like 1, put them right up here. And again, they get an adjacency bonus, so that's why we would want them together. It's just where would we want to put them? This is a lot of power right now. I'm planning on having another generator there. Maybe, if necessary, another one down there. I don't want to get these missile batteries in now while they're A, cheap, and B, we have the time and money. Hangar we do need to get in. Hangars you want consolidated as much as possible. I don't don't think there's anything in the way of equipment that we need right now. Because we have extra armor. Yeah, we've got extra armor kicking around. Although we probably need to build another one because it looks like I've lost at least one. Yeah, so that's 25k. We'll build that. That doesn't change building the buildings at the moment. We've got more than enough in the way of weapons at the moment. So, storeroom is what? 200,000 as well? We just built a storeroom. No, we didn't just build a storeroom, sorry. We do have lots of capacity for storage at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna put down 2 missile bays right up here. Get those online. Essentially in time for the invasion. Again, if you've got 3 of the latest technology buildings, you can greatly reduce the impact of a base assault, sometimes completely eliminating it before it even lands. So that's sort of the aim with that. We do need another radar station, which we can't really afford until we get real funding, not just the funding that we're currently getting, but that's 15 days away. This is daytime now. We've got 1 day to get it. Let's get the team ready. Well, the team is ready, so we'll launch it and be underway to go and get this. Now, we do have a bunch of accelerated cannon. It's finished, but we do have a bunch of UFO activity over in the Americas. Unfortunately, we have no way of dealing with that at the moment. Now, we've got let's get the Warden Armor first. And the accelerated cannon automatically upgrades. Okay. Now we got 1 point free. We can't put anything else there really. Unless we were to go down to using just missiles and no torpedoes. But I think for the moment we sort of need a jack of all trades as far as aircraft go until we get a second one. And we'll commence the tactical battle here. Alright, and basically it's the same mission type as before. Kill all of them, don't die. So, we do see 2 right off the bat. Where are they? We've got sectons. That's one of them. The other one is way over here. I think he might have line of sight on us already. We got a third one there now. So, can we get up there without getting shot? Question. I guess the real question is, can we afford not to try? Because we're sort of standing in the open right now, and we're blocking our sniper from being able to come out and help us. So, let's give this a shot, see if we can not die. There we go. But we did find yet another one. Slightly better chance on him. See if we can take him out. Nope. But we got his attention at least. Now our sniper. Get there. We can take 1 shot. Since we can only take 1 shot, maybe it's best to go here. Yeah. Hopefully this will do it without getting shot at. Now he's wounded. He's not. Let's try and take him out. And we hit the fence. Alright. So... we don't have a window over here. We've got a guy here. We've got this guy here. They are going to have reaction shots on us. So we need to make sure that when we get those, or rather when we get hit by those, that it's coming into a shield, preferably. Fence is even better. Ah, of course, he turned the shield just in time to not get hit by it. Now we cannot hit him at all, but we can hit him if we shoot there. I actually wonder if there's a way to change camera rotation. Okay, camera rotation. Let's go to 45. Just this way I can get a few more angles on it. Now, with him having used his shot, we can get up here and we can deal with him, but that leaves us exposed to the secton over here. And we still have this secton to worry about as well. And that would leave us exposed to this guy. Yeah, can we get in there? 27, and we would have a shot here on him. He has not reaction fired yet though, which means we'll likely to get reaction fired if we do that. We come here and assume there's only one, and we could probably get that one without getting shot. Except he's going to get shot. Look, I'm very sorry about this. I really need to go AFK for a minute. I thought I dealt with this beforehand, but hang on a minute. I'll be right back. I'm back. I do apologize for that. Some calls unfortunately cannot be ignored. Now where were we? We were trying to decide if we wanted to get an assault. Well, shot at. So, I think maybe what we do is bring you up here. Can you get a shot off on him? Yeah, or him, but you're better off getting a shot off here. Which might be better for me, but I think he did a reaction shot already. He's done a reaction shot already. Which means, really, it's just a matter of getting these two to either reaction or die. We need to take him out in order to do this move. If we do this move, it's possible he does not react. Can you come over here? Yes, but you won't have that good a shot. And you won't be able to duck. And that's not likely to hit. Let's see. You go here, you will have enough to do something. You land a grenade right there easily. Sure, let's give that a shot, because you can at least duck afterwards. Okay, he's suppressed. So at least he's not going to be doing too awful much. But that means that we can look at doing something a little more brash like this. Come in here. Hopefully he's alone in there. Yeah, I know. Okay. So we got a... Actually, that is a scion, not a secton. I think we need to capture one of those still. Alright, burst through the door. What? Oh, the door is in the way. So close that. And shoot. Oh, thank goodness he missed. Why did you shoot the bookshelf? You come save your buddy's butt. Okay, so buddy's butt is saved. Now make yourself a small target. Now over here. Can you crouch? Actually, you got lots of time units at the moment. That's exposed from the side. And here you do have a 57, and you can crouch afterwards, so let's try that. Making this 62. There we go. Okay, so that's one guy down of the initial 4. Now, what we need is this guy removed and them suppressed if possible. But if you go here, you cannot do a possible suppression shot. Go here, you'll be facing the wrong way. Go there, you won't be able to do anything. Okay, I think you go here and you're not kneeling down. Let's mow him down. Oops. Okay, well at least you can kneel now. And there's less cover for him to try and take. Oh, that was not good. Okay, you are done. You are done. You're finished. You're finished. So now it's just the shield. What we want to do is kind of present the shield as the best target for him. We go there, what's a shot like? And can we make it? No, we can't. 36. We just go straight forward. We could technically get 2 shots. Of which I'm only interested in taking 1. Okay, so we'll leave that, and he'll have a reaction shot. Unless... Wow, we just found another guy over here. Well, thank you for saving my butt. Thank you for shooting me in the butt. And thank you for missing. Alright, so... How badly hit was I? Badly enough to not want to do that again. Okay. And we have the Scion over here. Not gonna have enough to come over here and try and knock him out. But let's start by removing him. Well, that's a definitive removal of him. And could always try doing that. But we do have just a grenade that we can just launch and open all that up. Now he's there, but he's not suppressed. You won't have enough to heal if you go to him. Let's bring you back so you can do a medkit on this, guys. So the assault is back in the picture. Do you have a... Yeah, okay, so you could throw... Well, okay, maybe you can't. We'd have to get significantly closer for that. In order to suppress him, I think you would have to move up to about here. Which means you wouldn't be able to throw the flashbang. So I don't think stunning him this turn is something we... capturing him this turn is something we can do. Now, if we go here, we might be able to make it so he doesn't move around too much. Can you do that from inside? No. That opens up to this area here, which I'm not entirely fond of that idea. But it guarantees that we could get this guy suppressed and not moving. From here, can you do it? Well, actually... Maybe. If we do that, we might have enough to jump back in afterwards if we need to. Okay, he is suppressed. I'm not sure where I want you to go from here. We need someone to come over here and start clearing the back of this building, because we know that there was a shot taken from behind here. So we'll have you guard this side of the building. Looks like... Well, that's close to the edge. There's the edge. This corner's right here. Can you see anything if you turn this way? No, not right now. We need the LMG in a better position to control this area. That opens them up to flank attacks, though. I'm not sure I like that. This tree, although... Doesn't look like it blocks shots, but we have 28 left, which means he won't have enough to actually do anything. But at this point, I think we just need to get a position put down and start establishing dominance over that area there. We know that there's no aliens in here because he's still alive. Now, I shouldn't click around looking around like that because that just wastes time units. Got all these guys here. You used your medkit. You used a frag. Yeah, a frag to blow open that wall so we could suppress him and have a good open view of what's going on there. I wonder, can you get into cover up here? You could. That gets you significantly closer. You don't have a shot. I don't really want you to have a shot, though. Because I'm trying to move in to get someone to knock this guy out. That being said, smoke? No, can't throw a smoke that far. What do you have? You have a smoke. You cannot throw it that far either. And you don't have smokes loaded, so you can't do anything like that. I, again, don't want you shooting him. So, yeah, let's move you forward and crouch. So we are moving towards him at least. The medic. Yeah, we'll move the rifleman closer and crouch as well. Just we're applying more pressure and we're guarded from the side here. And this makes it less likely that they'll come and shoot my LMG in the back. Now, this shotgun. Not really anywhere he can go. But what I can do is start moving him over in this direction in order to assist with the breaching of this area here. Because I don't think we'll need him over here for a little while at the very least. And this hopefully puts him out of range of the Secton, or sorry, the Scion. Now, unless somebody jumps out of these, he should be alright. The doors there. The shield. We know there's someone over this way. There is a way to walk out over down here, which means if we go here just to make sure he's got the extra protection. And we'll look this way so we have an eye on the doors for sure. And he should have some sort of shot if something comes out of the doors. You are in position. You haven't decided with. You're in position. You haven't decided with. You're done, you're done. So it's just these two. I do kind of want to be aggressive, so we can try and get up here and actually get the stun on the Scion. So I think it's the first Scion that we've come across. We don't know what's back here, but again, we just took out the guy here, took out a guy there and a guy here, which means it's unlikely that there's population here. It means if we go here, we won't have a shot, which again is kind of what I'm going for, because I want to try and go up and melee him. Although I don't know why you don't have a stun gun instead of a baton. I think you're not carrying the right gear. So we'll duck and look this way. Hopefully we don't pay for that by getting shot by him, but he is suppressed, so he only gets one shot. And he'll have to decide to run away or not, based on the fact that we've got 3 guys going this way. So you're done, so it's just a grenadier. And where do we want to bring him? Where do we need the firepower? I'm not sure we need the firepower here, but we might need it over here. You cannot get into the building. Standing there leaves you exposed to the guy that we know is over here. Come to the rock that leaves you exposed to him. Hopefully he doesn't take advantage of it. Well, we can get all the way to the fence, and I think that's out of range, so let's sort of centralize him. And we'll see what they do with this. Okay, I was hoping that he wouldn't shoot. or at least wouldn't hit, but he did not move. So how bad? Not very bad at all. He is out of time units, so he cannot give a reaction fire. We do not have a suppression here. We do have a suppression here if we want to do that. Yeah, we should probably suppress him just to make sure. Okay, that still suppressed him even though it was off center. Now it's 13 per. You've got a stun gun. We go here. Got 76% chance to hit with it. And we'll have at least one shot afterwards. Let's try that first. Okay. Well, we can do 3 shots. We do it like this. That's 3 hits, and he's still standing. The only other real option we have is come beat on him with a stick. There we go. Now, will he be consumed by this fire? I don't know. I certainly hope not. Yeah, I don't really care about these items. So do this and that. And we cannot move right now. Okay. Let's actually just drop this. Okay, and we've got some time units, because all we want to do is pull him out of here so that he does not die from fire. Although, can we throw him? No, it doesn't like we can throw bodies in other XCOM's games, so just wondering if we could throw him as well. But let's move him farther back. Essentially, I want to try and put him in here so we can guarantee to take him away no matter what happens here. Although we should be able to complete this mission without too much difficulty. You are finished. You are finished. You can come... you can come to there. Oops, I didn't mean to click there. Oh well. At least he's got some cover there. It does give him view as to what's going on over here. We do have some method of looking that way. The LMG is here locking down this area. Now I might want to be moving him up to this truck. Sorry, the LMG up to this truck. He won't be able to shoot again if I do that though, so we'll wait on that move. Just because we know basically from here backwards this street is secure. We know this building is secure because there's a civilian running around inside of it. Let's take our assault and move him to the door here. We do not see anything in there except for this civilian. We'll tell to run away. Alright, and that's got this secure. We can go here, duck, and have a watch on these here and these doors and still have reaction fire. I think looking this way might be better though. But we'll leave that as is. That means that we can come up to the corner here. We know there's somebody back here. See, we know there's somebody back there. Okay, the shield is gone. could shoot him again, or we could go for cover. And we know which way this guy's facing. How far can you get? From here, you won't have a shot. From here, you'll have a shot. A 100% shot. But you won't be able to get back into cover with 74% shot. Okay, so at the very least, let's move to this door. Alright, so that's a corner, and we know the back here is fairly empty. We have no shot from here, which means we would have to step out here to shoot him. Which will likely kill him, but we don't know if there's anybody else that might be around here. But for you, I think we're better off... Yeah, I think we're better off hiding. Can I close that? No. We do have the LMG here. We do have a grenade launcher. It's likely to hit the roof there. Yeah, we'll take out the cover. That'll probably make him run away. Did not kill him, but now he's got no cover. Probably should have done that before I got into a shooting match with him. Now, kind of just want to run you backwards. Guess you're out of the line of fire of the LMG. You're done. You're done. Gonna kneel, and if he comes this way, I should have a shot on him. You do not have a line on him. Gonna keep you there, and let's see what they do with this turn. He's running away because we've technically saved him. Now he comes around the corner, and LMG open up. Now the LMG open. Thank you for letting me take the bullet first. Okay, that's interesting. There was a lot of gunfire there. Sounded like it was over by the UFO. A civilian definitely died. But I wonder if somebody went berserk or something. So you've got the Cyan. Yeah, just come put him in the boat. Come on. All right. Now we can think about going and picking up his stuff, but we need to head out this way at the very least. Sniper, I think I want the sniper here to provide sight over to this area here. Switch back to the sniper rifle. He will have a standard shot, so he will have reaction that way. And we need the rifleman to come start clearing this area. And we'll just wait here for a moment to see what happens. You know, LMG is taking this guy out, and we'll move him up to the truck here now. Kind of have a look over this direction. Not that he can do a reaction fire from here. Now you have a medkit? Yes, you do. You need a medkit. Kind of do. You put that in your hand now. Come back here and get healed up. Now, we've almost got this part of the map secure, so I don't really think that there's much else here. Yeah, so this corner is secure. We need to secure this area, this building, and then the UFO. So you cannot make it all the way to a wall here. And let's come here. We'll kneel down just to out of sight. Make sure you have the lethal option available. And unfortunately, this also means we don't have a shield for when we breach the UFO. Okay. You can't really do too much. I'm going to put you here for the moment. Just so we're not blocking the quickest path out for the... Okay, well, you can't really go very far either. Yeah, we'll keep that... Keep those two in the building there where they can hopefully not get shot up too much. Grenadier... Start moving you this way. Don't see anything over there. Good. You take cover here? You can actually take cover here, and this gives me line of sight over to all of this. There was a person in here, so we know this building is clear, because they're still alive. They're not the ones that passed. So somewhere over here, there's a civilian body. Over here, we need to make sure that's clear. Yeah, so I'm starting to think if there's anyone outside, he's over here. At least if there's anything left outside. Now, you're done. So, end turn. We've got a civilian there. A hostile civilian there. Oh, do they always shoot through cover? At least you only shot the apples. How bad? Not too bad. Now, this is going to clear out a lot of the cover in front of the UFO, and it might actually take out the door. Yeah, let's drop a grenade on him. Oh, no ammo for it. Do you have a shot with your pistol? Not really. Alright, that being the case, can you move here? No. Let's see. Well, I can get to this door. You can't tell them to go to the dropship. They think they're too important if they have a gun. We'll open this up this way. When we get the medkit running by, we can get healed from it. Alright, this area is clear. He's done. He's done. $25 units. We can't do anything with that. We already know that they can hit that area without too much difficulty. From here, do you have a shot? No. So you would have to come here to get a shot. You would not have a shot. From here. And you could crouch to make that a little better. But that's essentially in the open. You shoot him from here, maybe? No. Okay, let's move here. Tell this guy to go away. Not that way. And then start coming up the side of this building. Okay, let's check this out. Make sure it's clear. Alright, so now all that's left is to clear that building. Which you will get back in time to help with. So it's just the LMG and these two. Okay, so you need to make a med dash to here. That's not going to be enough to heal him. Can you get close enough to heal him? No. It's literally the best you can do, so come over here. And we'll face that way. Actually, no, we will face this way. LMG. Let's come up here so we can come up unnoticed. Now, pistol. Shouldn't be seen coming up this side, I think. Yeah, can't be seen from the door there. Okay, they concede sniper from there. I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Fortunately, they cannot hit the sniper from there. Is there anything in here? No, and it's actually a fairly easy building to clear. And there's the civilian that got probably from the door. Now, how do I want to approach this? Because we do have a fence here that will cause... It will provide some cover and some protection, but not a significant amount. We go here, we're open up for shots, but we do have the ability to snipe into them. Get a rifleman. How far can you get? You can get basically to here. I'm not going to duck because you can't really get any shots from there. You're done there. 11 is not enough to do anything. You, if we heal you, you get here, you'll have enough to duck. So maybe going here first would be better. Now, LMG. I don't want the LMG over here. Can't make it there. Can't make it there. Gonna have to do this in stages, I think. Coming here. Ducking. We won't have a shot, but at least we're in cover. I want to start moving you over to this side. Yeah, we'll risk going here. Means you could get shot in the back, but you're essentially a pistolman now. Another rifle. We go here, we won't. We might have a shot from there, actually. We definitely want to be crouched, which means no, we won't have a shot. Another pistolier. We don't want to be there. So we'll move him here for the moment. I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Alright, so are you going to come out and shoot my sniper? No. You're allowing me to get more people into position. I don't mind that at all. Okay, that gets him in position and facing the right way, but we have no time units to actually do anything with it. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Get the two of these guys here. Get the pistoliers behind them. Sniper is facing the door. He's facing the door. I'll move the rifleman behind here now. At least this one. The other rifleman probably is decent to leave where he is. Except maybe modify it so he's... I know if he shoots, he's going to shoot one of our guys in the back, so... That's probably just going to get him killed, but we'll give that a shot, see how that works. Alright, that didn't turn out too badly. We killed two of them, now we still have the brain guy left, and he's one of the harder guys to deal with. How badly hurt are you? You're badly hurt enough to not send in. But I've got a medkit standing right here. So you're out. And you come and open this up. Got nothing else in this room. Okay. Guess we'll stack up on the door like this. These two to provide cover, so hopefully if that door opens, the machine gun won't tear us apart. Maybe if we more centrally locate him. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave him there. The sniper can stay there. Yeah, that's where we want all of that. So end turn. Shouldn't take him too far away. Come on, sniper. Yes! Got rid of him. So now we know there's a secton in here. But the major threats are gone. So we can move in here at least. Shotgun to the door. We'll open this up and we see a guy right there. We'll shoot him, see what happens. Okay, he's gone. So there's still a secton in this room here though. We do still technically have a shot for wherever he comes from. We'll bring the rifleman in here. And the other rifleman... We'll move the pistolier here. Oh. Rifleman there. Yeah, we will approach this rifleman as well. And this time we'll bring the sniper in to have a straighter line. And you? We don't want the machine gun going haywire in there, so let's move you off for the moment. And that is the setup. Let's see how they deal with this one. And hopefully not by shooting me too much. Okay, they did nothing. Which means he's still hanging about in this room. If I go here, I probably have a better chance of shooting him than if I were to try and go to this room. So, I'm going to move to here. We'll make sure we're looking this way. Do want a backup. I guess it has to be a rifle because the other shotgun guy's kind of gone away for the moment. Do want someone covering this door. I really hope that there's nothing in there and I'm not ignoring it for my own detriment. Let's see, bring... Pistol can come in, that's going to take most of his time in it, so yeah, we'll park him there. We will duck him though. You're done there, you're done there, you're done there. I kind of want to bring another pistolier in to check this corner. Hopefully this doesn't get him shot, but I haven't heard any doors. Good. I'm then going to park him behind this chair and now he does have a shot if something comes out the door, but we'll have to see what happens there. Now a sniper. Sniper, I think we will move in as well. Yeah, we'll move the sniper in as well. Yeah, we can move you to here and have you sitting outside waiting. I'll have you sitting here just so you're not too far off. All right, that was the last one. So, managed to take that UFO without having severe casualties on entry, but we took too many shots going up to it, I think. And yeah, that was the first time we came across Scions. So it's good that we captured him. He's out for, that's the assault, he's out for 17 days. There's a lot of pretty nasty wounds there. It's almost like our armor is not sufficient anymore. We have 159 points. What are we doing for tech? No, tech. Observation manted. What can we do? All plating. Okay, once we're done that, I think we should move on to hull plating. Although we do need to increase the funding every time we can. But how long? 15 days. So once the hull plating's done, we pretty much have to go straight into the what's it called? The funding one, if we want that increase in this turn. Okay, so we can research observation. And now we got the Scion autopsy done. And triangulation, that's being able to help other people shoot me. Mesmerize means that when we shoot him and miss, they won't. We can't do anything else after that if we don't succeed a morale check, I think it is. Okay, so we don't want to do anything with this. We've got one more day before the Mantis is finished. Corpses, we don't have enough corpses for that. Unfortunately, we pasted the corpse for the Manted, or the Mentarch. Which means there's not really anything new that we can take care of right now. Let's see, sell the junk, and we get 60,000 basically from the weapons. And we still have significant people out. We've got 34 soldiers, 16 in total. Alright, so I guess we're back to just letting the globe spin for the moment. The warden armor's done. Yeah, okay, continue with that. Okay, and we finished the observation of the Manted. Compound eyes, which means they see further around. They have a melee bite. Well, I've never seen them bite anything. And they're small and hard to hit. Good accuracy, decent reflexes, and they can move everywhere. So they're skittery little bugs. Alright, now, new research. Really want to take this, but we need to get this for the extra funding. The extra funding will be helpful because we want to do a large base upgrade. So start that research. It will be done before the funding, it'll actually be done before the invasion begins. Got 167 points. Means one more day and we should be able to get him. Yes. Hopefully we can get that before he changes off a green dot. There we go. 175 points. Get this so we can increase the number of operation points we're getting each month, or each day rather. And that should actually significantly help getting rid of this stuff and improving our world safety, I guess we can call it. Alright, now spinning. We've got a new soldier. Okay. Don't need to see him, so let's keep spinning. Nothing further to analyze. I don't think there is at the moment. Well, stun guns, we've got 12 of those. Yeah, so there's not really anything to do, so they're just going to sit there and make me some money. Notably not as much money as they cost me, but at least it's something. And people are recovering from the wounds. Alien abduction site. So we can reduce the doomsday. But the doomsday clock is not actually that bad off. And there's no way for it to actually get bad enough off to trigger. So if this gave like operational points, it would be so much more appealing. We will launch the team, of course. We need to save humanity here. We need to restructure the pod though, because you're injured, and you're injured. So we need shield, 2 assaults, and a heavy / grenadier. So we look at the bottom. Were you coming in for strength is 58? If I put the shield equipment on you, can you even move? Oh, yeah, you can. All right, welcome to your new job. Now we need 2 assaults. We do have a grenadier. Now we need 2 assaults. Who wants to take the job of an assault? You want the job of an assault? You can do it decently enough. And the heavy is always fairly capable of taking on the job of an assault. A little weak as far as hit points go, but alright. I tend to abuse my assaults a little bit, I think. Yeah, looking over these guys, are they carrying just over what they can? So that's weight of 2 each, so that's 2, 4, which means you can actually carry another grenade instead of those. So we will give you a grenade. Grenadier. Okay, he's coming along quite well. And so are you. Alright, let's launch. At this rate, I think we're actually going to land during the night. That's not acceptable. Yeah, we landed during the night. Yeah, we'll take it. So essentially, every saved civilian reduces doomsday clock by 3. Every captured one at the end of the timer increases it by 2. If you get 4, you pretty much balance out. Okay. We do see 2 right at the beginning. We don't see into this area here because of the trees. Not sure I like that. Where are the 2 that we see? One's here. Okay, so it's cleaners and probably mantids. And there's the other one. Now, unfortunately, with him right there, he's going to have a shot at us as soon as we step forward. Can we just flash you? Yeah, we can flash you before we do anything. So, sit down, do nothing. Now I can check and see what's going on out here. And I have a 55% chance to shoot him. I can't tell if there's one up here or not. I think we're going to have to go and look. We go here and don't kill him, which we can't take a shot. He is going to shoot us. You have an 11 times 3 chance. Go here. Pretty much get him. And you can get there and duck. There's the first pod that we see. From here, you can do the same thing. This provides some cover, and we can make a decision afterwards whether we want to move you or not. So that is the first one taken care of. We did see a second pod here, so there tells us it's not likely one there, but again, checking is still probably preferable to not. So we cannot get behind this rock. We can get behind this tree, so let's... Ow! Why? Why? You didn't shoot my assault as he ran by. Alright, we'll have a present for you shortly. Okay. No, you. Make sure I have the right guy. And now we'll go here. End the turn. Turn you around. I am gonna have to get him out of the line of fire of this guy. But we'll have to see if that guy still exists by the end of this. So now we need to get this assault out of the way. And I doubt there's a way through over here. Is there a way? Yeah, that's a way through there. We don't see anything on the upper level here. So if I head to here as my first sort of move in this direction, see a pod there. That's empty. So if we move through to here, see that that's empty. We unlock him. So if they die, they do not increase or decrease the doomsday counter. But that tells us that there's a guy right over here. So, unfortunately, he is not saved, technically. Man, I should have known that there was somebody around there, but oh well. At least the doomsday counter's not going up. But we'd still technically only have one saved. Or sorry, 0 saved. We do not technically have any of them saved at present. Now, we can hit the box almost perfectly, no problem at all. So let's do that. Alright, now, let's convince him not to shoot people. Okay, he is suppressed, but he is not dead. Going to duck so that when he shoots, he has a slightly less chance of shooting me. This rifleman. Okay, we cannot see back there at all. I'm going to come up to this rock, see what we can see over here. Nothing really. Still nothing. There could be a guy sitting here. He did not shoot anyone on the way by. Let's go here and look. So it's very unlikely that there's a guy there. Move there. Okay. There's a lot of wasted time units, but silentw, I guess. Now a sniper. Well, the LMG, if we get the LMG into a position where he can sort of cover an entire area, that would be great. From here, yeah, he can cover everything in front from there. So we'll move him here and have him sort of just overwatch everything up this way. So as long as somebody doesn't come from over here, he'll be all right. And that being said, that means we need to send somebody over here to make sure he's all right. Okay, now we do know that the area here is clear. But at the moment, I think we need to stop here. He's likely to come around here and take a shot at my shield guy, so leave the shield guy here, leave him standing to present a decent target. He's good there, he's done. I need to move him out of the way. You get to here? You can, but that does not provide a lot of cover. Can't get over here. go over here. Does that get out of the line of sight? Unless he moves up to here. But if he moves too far, he won't be able to shoot because it's been suppressed. So again, we'll wait on him for the moment. We come here. We have a shot. No. Go here, we have a shot on him. We'll take that shot. And then hopefully move to cover. And we will look this way just to make sure we're getting flanked. That means that the assault, I'm going to come to here. He's done. That ends the turn. Now let's see where they're going to come from. Came around here. Shoots the shield, just like expected. We have wraiths. We need to capture a wraith, if at all possible. He's like breaking glass and such. And you walked right through the Overwatch that I had set up. Thank you for being so attentive. Now, the other part of it is you're right beside a guy. You can do this. While he's suppressed, I don't have a reload. I wonder if just one shot, and it killed him, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna have to do a different one then. And you missed. That's 3%, what am I thinking? Okay, let's duck down, there's still lots of shield left. Do you have extra ammo for... No, you don't have extra ammo for the taser. Let's get this out. You can do another snapshot, so maybe this time you can actually do the snapshot. You're not bleeding, so you'll survive a little bit at least. Kind of want to control the direction he runs away. Good, he runs back towards where we've got protected. There's not really much we can do over there. You, however... No, get up here. Okay, as suspected, there's nothing up here to release. There's no civilians up here. We go here, we can duck. Can't get to there. Okay, let's move up to here, see what we can accomplish, at least as far as giving us sight. So we've got 3 more top pods we can see there. We've opened 2 of them. Let's see, you are done. You are essentially done. Or sorry, not you're not done, you're just trapped. So we need you to come up here. You get there, you can get there, but you won't be able to do much. You can get there, at least be hidden. I think we'll do that. Because at least this way you can heal him next turn. You're done. These guys are going to take a little more of a beating. Can I throw a grenade over here? Why not? Is it just because your arm is pitiful? Yeah. What else do I have? I have the grenadier. We could drop a grenade over here. We do have a pod over here. As far as I know, the pods are indestructible. I've never seen one get destroyed. Sniper. Let's crouch you and see if we can't, shoot somebody that needs shot. The assault here, though. I'm having a wonderful idea that I go and I park them beside all these nice oil and gas barrels for safety. But I don't know about that. Now, out here, we got a guy coming that way. We don't really have someone coming up the middle. I don't know if there's anyone up the middle right now. Now let's move up here and see what we can find out. Oh, that's one further than I thought it was. Okay, good. We didn't get shot. I only meant to come to that spot. Now, we can get there with 0 time units. We see him all the way over there. We know there's a wraith up here. Ironically, that might be the best spot for you. It's super ironic because if you hit that, that explodes, that explodes, that explodes. This one doesn't though. I think it's far enough that it will survive the explosions. Or we can go here and have enough to duck and get shot. Let's go here, we'll duck. Gotta keep an eye out that way. There's a grenadier in the LRM. How much do I need to throw this? So if I go here... So if I go there, I won't have enough to throw, which means if I stop and throw along the way, I won't be able to get there. Which leaves me exposed to everything over here. Or like I said, just toss a grenade down over here. Technically that doesn't hit the pod, but that's a hard hit. Let's throw a grenade there. The pod does not look to have been destroyed. So let's throw another grenade there. Pod still technically is not destroyed, but now hopefully both of them are stripped of armor and bleeding. That makes you finished. Will I just stay put for this turn? I think, yeah. We'll do with a wraith that doesn't have suppression on him yet. But he just moved close enough that I might be able to do something about stunning him. And he is already injured. Now you don't have any more stun rounds. So if you come here... Don't see the cleaner that came around. There's the cleaner. Oh, I forgot to heal him. Oh well, I don't want to get over here with you and start beating on you with... Oh, I don't need to beat on with a stick. You have no ability to stun. I will have to go here if I want to hit him. Means I could bring you up here, which pretty much guarantees you'll be able to kill him if I need that. Giving you cover to go here. And get the correct weapon out. Don't miss. Can you just do a light tap of him? Nice shot. I wanted the other guy. Stunning is not working out so well for me right now. Okay, there's no one else here. There's a pod over here. looks to be clear. Let's activate this one. And he's running away, hopefully this way. Can you get to this pod? Yes, you can. I'm not sure I want you out in the open like that, though. That will provide cover from multiple directions, unless there's somebody in this building here. Okay, let's move up here. I know it's risky, and you see another wraith, hopefully another chance to capture. He might have an overwatch. I'm not going to open that pod up. Okay, you go here. That room is mostly empty. Somebody came out of it. It was probably the wraith that we just may decide to leave the earth. Okay, you're done. Now, is that wraith the same one that was plugging around here? There's a cleaner guy right there. Is that the same cleaner that was way over here? Because if so, he's got next to no time units. If I move up here, I'll have this as protection until I get there. No, it's not the same one, which means he probably has time units. Now he's facing away. Means I might be able to sneak in here, take you away, open you up, and hopefully you don't run to the building. Okay. The sniper. Can you get this guy at all? No. You would, oh, you would have to come at least to here. More likely you'd have to come to here. We'll just start getting a shot on it. Well, I need you to come up and give a little bit of support to the guy standing right there. Okay, well, my guy's not standing beside him anymore. So, it did not blow. Alright, now he's invisible for the moment. Can I get back here? No. Do I have anyone to help with the situation? Can you shoot him? No. If you were to come here, could you shoot him? Barely. Grenade? Probably not strong enough. Smoke? Well, smoke would save my guy, but it wouldn't do anything to help the civilian that's going to be running right past him. And that's just a light. Now, what do we need? We need 27 to throw anything. Means that's as far forward as we can go and still throw something. Oops. Means I could start getting it closer to him, but that's still sort of at the edge of my throw range. The reason why I'm thinking about doing this is it will start to provide stun damage. So if we can do that, hopefully this protects my sniper. Does a little bit of stun damage to him. And hopefully with his bleeding he'll go unconscious or something. So you are not able to move there. You can move here. Duck so you might not be shot. Okay, you reload. What do we need for help here? Kinda we need to move forward. Right, we'll duck there for now. We'll see what happens. Okay, you are going to where the smoke is more dense. That's good. He goes back into the building. We've got a cleaner and a wraith in there. Oh, man. Will you stop shooting me? 5 damage. Alright, you. $65. We switch this, we got a 49% chance of hitting him. You do have a stun weapon. Go here. We have a 100% chance of getting him with that. 79 here. And we'll have 2 shots. Can I get you somewhere where you can help? Not really, because you have to switch weapons as well. Start by checking that. Release this guy. What are we doing? We got 4 turns left. This building is unknown. 13, we cannot shoot him. We do have enough to duck and cover this way with this snapshot. You are bleeding. 1 bleed. You have a stun pistol. You get here. Now I have to remember that I'm minus 20, so that would be 1 shot essentially. And nobody to provide smoke or anything. Now from here we do have a cleaner over here. So I don't know if we're quite safe to open that up right now. That building is clear. That's clear. Don't see this guy right now. Got enough for a snapshot if I duck here. Yeah, let's do that and stay put. We've got people coming behind that can open this up, so. Cost 16 to throw this, which means I'll have 38, which means I won't have enough for a 10-shot burst. You come here. You can come all the way here. And if you throw one, better percentage there, but I need the light over there somewhere. He's inside. You have a shot at him? No, it's out of range. You have a shot at him? No. Why not? Too much stuff in the way. Okay, I think we start by getting up here and shooting with the sniper a couple of times. Because he took an explosion. He took some smoke damage. At 39. I can do 3 50% or 2 80%. In either case, I think I can duck. Does not do more damage just because you hit better. I'd rather hit than miss. Alright, that's 2 hits. That will give me 3. Just about guaranteed hits. Or we can do 70% and have 3 as well. And I got 50 points, but I need to turn, so that's 49, so that's 4. I do this. For 70%. Alright, he's unconscious. Yes, it's very much like XCOM, actually. It's like the original XCOM, so the Terror from the Deep and the UFO defense. Now let's move you back so that you actually have the ability to get healed next turn. I don't have units to duck. The sniper, we can change back to the rifle, but... Now, the grenadier. Given all this information, I think opening this up might be the best thing, because that might open up a shot here, although it's this stuff that's in the way. 88%, but that doesn't open up the walls or anything. Alright, 64, let's see if we can open the wall. Oh, good. So now he is exposed, but there's also the problem of this cover right here that's causing issues for my LMG in order to shoot that guy, and that went wide. That did not help. No, come on. LMG. 9% chance to hit. Sure. Okay, that got rid of him. I guess we're ducking and staying put there for the moment. Now we can release this civilian. Good, he's stayed on this side of the container. And you can duck, and you're done. You're done. You are essentially done. Go back to the rifle because I don't need the stun gun right now. Come over here so we can provide cover over here. Yeah, we can crouch and still have a shot. And now let's see what they have to say. Oh, man. Hardest difficulties means they only miss when you don't exist. But we do know now that there are 2... oh, the name just jumped out of my head. What are these guys called again? I'm not manted. These are the wraiths. But given he's looking over that way, if I release this guy, he's going to run straight down here and into the overwatch of him. So can you shoot him? Yes, okay, that'll at least suppress him. Which means he's not going to run around anymore. Let's waste the time, Enos, going here and then opening him up. Hopefully you don't run that way. Man, humans just don't have any survivability instincts. You can, you cannot shoot again. Right, I need to heal up my assault. Now, let's take the rifleman to let this guy out. So we can see where he is. He's probably got lots of overwatch. Let's switch back to the rifle because we don't need anyone else alive now. We've got 8 of the 10. There's one... Wait, where's the last pod? Oh, there it is. There's 2 left. Now, I've been pretty successful at getting my team massacred while I get all 10 of them before the timer runs out. So we'll see if we can continue that trend. The assault, if we go... Can we get all the way here? We can get all the way here. But it still leaves him wide open to be shot from that guy. The sniper's not going to have any, because the shipping container's in the way, so he's not going to have a shot there. We know that there's 2 of the race in here. And then we just have to crack them open before time runs out. Shield. You go here. Now we'll take a shot. That's what I thought was going to happen. But we will save the rest for reaction fire. You are essentially finished, so we'll stay here under the protection of the shield. You can get here. You can actually get here. That's not going to give you a good shot over the table, though. Now, got the sniper here, but he is completely blocked by this line of trees to be able to help out with this engagement right now. He's just in a horrible position, really. We go here, he will have an overwatch shot. I think I like that one better. So if he comes out, I might be able to hit the cleaner there, or the wraith as he's running around in the building, but that's actually not going to be able to shoot in there very well. From here? Yeah, if I want to try and hit the wraith, it's got to be from here. Okay, that makes the decision. And we'll save you for overwatch. Can we get you back into cover? Not really. No. No. All right. Duck and pray. Can get you all the way up there, but we've got 3 turns to release the last 2 civilians. I think for now you would be better off over here, but that starts to block his ability to shoot, so maybe over here. It doesn't really give you much in the way of shots as far as time units are concerned. Here you're open to the cleaner. And grenadier, do we want to try and open anything else up? Actually, kind of. We land a grenade right here. It should be rather impressive as far as explosions go. It will destroy the body, though. Yeah. Okay, well, I wanted the cans gone. Now I can open the window if I want. Let's open the corner up. And there's the wraith. Now, what to do about him? Because now I've got a shot. It's definitely going to hit. It's most likely going to hit, as long as you don't use XCOM math. If I do that, I don't get a second shot anyway. So I may as well take the guarantee. Oh good, it killed. That's you finished completely. Nothing we can do with you at all. Now, we know there's one right here. We don't know if there's anything else, and we've got a cleaner over here. It's probably going to shoot at our rifleman. Got a ladder up over here, which we can get up to. We can actually get to here, but that just puts him in the line of fire, and he's already eaten a couple of bullets this time. We can fairly safely go to here now, though. Other options, we can run into the corner. Yep, we can run into the corner beside what I hope are not oxygen or hydrogen tanks. I know I want to move him forward. I'm not sure where. Okay, the Grenadier is finished. Rifleman I haven't decided, so I only have these two to work with right now. Let's see. The other option, do I have a smoke on you? I do have a smoke on you, so I can throw that to provide protection for the Rifleman. I'm gonna throw it right here and provide smoke for the Sniper, the Rifleman, and that civilian. Probably my best bet. Now, I can still move here if I want. How far forward can I get? I can get to that tree. I can actually get to this cliff face, and that should be fairly safe. Let's go here, just so we're set up better. Take a whole bunch of stun damage. He actually almost knocked himself out from that. We'll watch this way, and he's in a better position to rescue this civilian. Okay, so it is just you left. If you go here, you have 67. And you do have time units to duck. He is suppressed, so he's only going to get one shot back. Let's try this out. 72. At least he doesn't have cover now, which means he'll move to cover and shoot you. Have a nice day. That's all the civilians running away. Oh good, he missed too. Alright, so you're in a little bit better position to be able to be shot, but I don't know if the smoke's going to affect me too much. Move here. There's 24% chance because of all the smoke in the way. Can you get up and say hello to him? Yes, you can. He did not shoot though. Which means he has reaction shots, so coming in behind him is probably better. I think he'll see me while I make this run though. You have a flashbang. No, you just have grenades and demos. Do you have a flashbang? No, but you do have smoke. If we smoke too much, he will fall asleep. He does not have that much health to satisfy or to sustain going through that much smoke. You can actually hit him. You can try a couple of times. You can try a burst fire. Or why not? There we go. So that's the Wraith done. Let's finish checking this building out. Making sure it's clear. Yeah, I cannot do anything else and he gets a reaction shot. I do have the assault here. That's... yeah, let's move up to the cover. There's probably not much left in the way of people. So, the one thing to remember with this mission is that it does not end just because you kill everyone, and it does not end just because you release all of the captives. You have to release the captives and kill all the enemies in order to finish this mission. You're going to stay there. Shield is completely in the wrong position to do anything of use. We'll move here because he will have the shield facing forward at this guy. But he did not trigger the overwatch, probably because he can't see past this cover here. We still have that situation. The Alane... you have a flash. But in order to use it, I can only go that far, and there is no way I'm making it up there with a flashbang. But maybe, yeah, come in here, take cover in the building, and we'll worry about moving you later. I have 2 turns to get this one pod, and I think this is the last guy on the map. I do have an unconscious Wraith, which means we can interrogate him, or rather observe him. Can I throw this? up here. And it's likely to get rid of that tree. No, it's not likely to get rid of that tree. What am I talking about? Here it will do some damage to him. But he's probably going to be able to just tank it. It might suppress him though. Yeah, so we'll start with the debt charge. Okay, got rid of the tree. It did not suppress him. But now I have a line of a shot on him. It's not horrible actually when it comes to riflemen. Let's give it a shot. There we go. That's him down. Now I can probably end the mission just by coming over here and releasing this guy. That is the mission complete. So again, managed to get all 10 of them with only sacrificing health on some people. Nobody died that time. So that's good. Unless you count that one civilian at the beginning that got shot in the back after I released him. But we do still have some major wounds. Again, our assaults are taking all sorts of damage. I gotta be a lot more careful with these guys. I'm a little too reckless with my assaults. Especially with the weapons that they have now. They do not protect against the armor, or the alien weapons at the moment. Oh, you have to get the dropship back first, okay. Well, we'll run time on, get the dropship back. Now we can observe the wraith, and we have the autopsy. He has a cloaking field, so basically, when he gets shot, he will cloak for basically the rest of the turn, or until he gets shot again. But of course, when he gets shot, when it activates, it's, what is it? Attacks lose 3 accuracy for each tile of range. So you really start to pile that up. Now, that I can recall, this is the second Xenonauts game, not the first one. The first one, the race actually had a teleport ability as well, and that was busted like anything, because essentially they could teleport anywhere on the map, regardless of whether or not they could see it or not. Now we can do a corpse analysis, which will allow us to get a little more damage done to them. I think it's 10%. But right now we're doing plot research, so we can increase the amount of monthly income that we've got. We do have a lot that we need to get through. I need to get this beautiful hull plating. I think that might actually lead to a larger dropship, which will be nice. And of course, we can do the corpse analysis once we get enough corpses. Soldiers, they're gone for a little while. We need some time for people to heal up. What have we got on here right now? These 2 off, so we need 2 assaults, a heavy, and a rifle. Now, I guess it's time to see what we've got available. Well, we have a heavy. I can change you to a rifleman. You are my best shot. I don't want to change you off being a sniper. Yeah. Can I make you an assault? Got the health for it. I don't think you've time units for it. Oh no, you've got a decent number of time units. Got the reflex for it for sure. Something tells me that you were an assault before and I put you as a grenadier to fill in the gap at the moment. Now, as far as equipment goes, we want to get you a little bit more over what you've got. Carry weight, this will help train your strength. Now, one of my assaults was carrying a baton. You don't have the right kit. Alright, so hopefully these guys will heal up quickly. They're back, so I can come in here and sell the junk off. I still have a lot of junk accumulating though. So that gives me 200,000. Now we did start making the missile base. We do need another hangar sooner than later. Because when the funding report comes in, I want to start making a ship, another interceptor. But the hangar is going to take 12 days and I get the funding in 9. Right? Yeah. So this will be done shortly after we get the funding, which means we'll be able to put in the request for another aircraft after that. Actually, the requisition, because we'll be building it in the workshop. No, we need to increase doors. No, we need to increase living space in science. At some point in time, we need to get training centers in, just so that we can get passive increase in that. We have 40 operational points. So we don't have anywhere near enough to deal with any of this stuff. Doomsday counter is completely irrelevant at this point in time. It's gaining 1 per day, and the invasion begins in 6 days, which turns that off. And some of these green dots would be very nice to get. These guys go green, that would be great, because then we can get the Soviet bonus. Alright, well, let's pass time. Not a lot of anything happening right now. I guess they're being nice and quiet while we wait for the invasion to start. Quantum teleportation. Alright, so this is sort of the faster than light drive that they use. We already captured an Mentarak alive. So, Alien Origins. How long does Alien Origins take? It takes 13 days. There's no way we can finish that before the council funding comes in. And we can do a whole bunch of observations. Where did it go? Hull plating. I need to get that done. This should allow us to get a better intercept or drop ship. What are our soldiers doing? Are they healing up at all? Not really. We do have an assault available now. We have 2 assaults available now. Okay, so we can start putting these. Well, we need an assault. And every assault is a rifleman. Well, basically same level. Let's pull you off so I can put another young assault on, as it were. Okay, so we'll mark you as a rifleman. You on the boat. That's Sergeant Major. Again, this is just so we can spread the training around so everybody becomes decent, as opposed to just having one team that is your absolute max. Because there are ways to die in this so quickly that if you blink, you miss it. Okay, so now we check out the gear. You're fine. You need a little bit more. So take that off, take that off. That's 4 points. That off, and that off there. That preserves as many time units while still having a little overloaded so that he builds up his strength. You actually use that and have the same situation. Riflemen. I don't think you can actually lose anything here. This guy is bloody strong. There we go. How can we balance this one out? We'll lose this, and that. There. That's our lowest rank guys on here, right? Yeah, Sergeant Major. Well, this sergeant is gone for a few days still. But once we can get him back in the rotation, then it'll be better off. So again, the more people that we have with lots of stats and medals, the better off our team will be. Research is going fine. I don't think there's any equipment or anything that we can make right now that we need. Which means we're just waiting, so you're just gaining money over time. And again, we're back to spinning. The invasion's about to begin. We have 90, so we can't really get anything at the moment. And we probably won't be able to get anything before the invasion starts. And here we go. Phase 2, the transmission. Our enemy has announced their presence to the world. A simple message is broadcast across an incredulous planet. We are the Eternal Empire. We invite humanity to serve us. Those who surrender will be rewarded. Those who refuse will be destroyed. You have 3 days to decide. It's been the only thing on every channel for hours now. I don't think there's a single person on the planet that hasn't seen it. Nice of them to give us time to get organized. One does not need to be a genius to realize the odds are stacked against us. Do you expect humanity to surrender? Not without a fight. People are scared, but they're defiant. We can use that. Show the public that victories are possible, and they'll support the war. If we can't, it's game over. They'll decide to surrender. They'll decide surrender is the only option. We'll need more support. Our resources are too limited to defeat the invasion alone. You're right. I'm already talking to the funding council. They've got influence and connections and evidence we've already spent years fighting the aliens. We'll have what we need soon enough. Alright, the doomsday is averted, so again, the timer is gone. But what that's going to be replaced with is each country, just like in the old XCOM games, will have individual panic levels. Panic gets too high, country leaves. However, we are able to try and get them back, I believe, through doing an alien base invasion, alien base mission in the region that we lose. I believe that's how it's working now, but I do not know that for a fact, because this is about as far as I've ever gotten in Xenonauts 2. So, we'll close that. We still need to gather these operation points so we can still get supporters, because the more supporters we have, we'll be able to get up to having regional bonuses like the monthly upkeep for having all of Russia. Now, the other thing that will happen is occasionally these will flip red, which means they'll be working against us. And each one of these will increase panic in the region where they are, as well as globally, I believe. Actually, this is saying it just does it in the region that they are. And it will cost more every day in order to get rid of them. And that's true for just about all of them, I believe. Yeah. So the flip side of that is every supporter that I have in an area will reduce panic in that area, as well as providing a beneficial bonus to it. One thing I do not know is, can the enemy take out our supporters? That should be interesting to find out. So we got the funding in 3 days, and nothing else has really changed. So we can reduce tension. That will actually reduce, I believe, for 100 points we can reduce the doomsday. Okay, this hasn't flipped over yet. because I believe that will allow us to reduce panic in one region. We can identify new recruits, and building bases, it actually costs us money and points. So we have enough points that we can make another base, but we also have to have enough money in order to put the base down. So we need to keep an eye on that, and that's what I was saying about needing to get this increasing faster. So on we go, we're spinning, and we need to get the funding, and we've got enough points so we can get a green dot guy. As long as it's not this guy. It's 10% research product, research project duration. It'll cost 175, I believe. Yeah. So we're nowhere near getting him right now. And he probably won't stay green for the entire time. But what's interesting is we've got this green funding guy, and the funding happens in 1 day. So if we grab this guy, we'll reduce panic in this region as well as increase our monthly funding. Do we go ahead and do this? I think we do. Yeah, I'm gonna get this guy, because that'll give us more money. And we're about to get that more money right now. And here's the funding, Phase 2, Xenonaut Initiative. After 2 days of frantic negotiations, every major world power agrees to support a multinational organization focused on defending the Earth. The Xenonaut organization is tasked with responding to the alien incursions and gather sufficient information about the invaders to devise a strategy for defeating them. Good news, folks! The Xenonaut Initiative has been formally recognized. Every major country signed the treaty. We're the tip of the spear, an elite multinational organization that exists to gather data governments need to handle the local alien incursions. Now we're free to operate anywhere in the world without restriction, which is going to make my life a lot easier. They've also agreed to pardon us for any illicit activities we may or may not have been forced to carry out before the rest of the world woke up to the threat. Yeah, so basically we've been raiding human facilities that think they were the good guys, the cleaner organization being a major one of them. I seem to recall assurances that our activities were entirely legal. Yes, they were entirely legal. I really don't know what you're going for. This is just a formality to make sure, you know, they don't try to take us to court for something later on. I assume you were smart enough to know that wasn't true. Just calling him an idiot right out front. Nice. Yeah, ... Anyway, Commander, you can begin expanding our operations. We're now receiving additional funding directly from the governments, so our monthly budget has increased substantially. It seems rather foolish to have any limitations on our budget at all, given the circumstances. This is as cooperative as the governments are going to get, unfortunately. And actually, if you take reality into the situation, it's more cooperative than anyone could ever imagine. They know they need us, but they don't want us getting too powerful. Expect to keep us on a tight leash. That appears incredibly short-sighted. Of course, but we're in no position to argue. This is our best shot at saving the world. I suppose so. From now on, it's critical that we keep our funding regions happy. Protect them and they'll increase our monthly budget. Fail and they'll reduce funding or withdraw from the initiative entirely. Lose too many regions and they'll shut us down. So again, that's the lose condition, which again goes through and explains here. Objective: get these red bars gone, don't let them get to the end. Now we have a waveform peak in essentially 3 months. What that means is that that's sort of the height at which alien activity should occur. So again, we've got no money, nothing for a day, so we're just going to spin And we got 2.1 million. Now, what can we do with this? We need 4 days before we can start making another craft. I'm not sure I want to drop a base, but we really should consider it. We need more research. So another laboratory is kind of essential, and with a laboratory comes the living quarters requirement. That gives us 1.5 million. What else do we need? Another missile would greatly reduce and or eliminate base assaults on this facility. We can't afford another workshop. Training center is so necessary, but I don't see how we're going to be able to manage it with the budget right now, because we need 2 of these. And expanding to have something covering North America really is something we need to do. We do not have the points to construct it at the moment. Now, research. So I think we save for now and maybe work up to getting a second base over in Central or North America, somewhere over here, so we can see what's going on, because we know there's activity happening in the North America region. And that's our missile bases coming online just after the invasion starts. Okay, and we've got people coming back from injury. And now we have a medium. This is probably a destroyer. Okay. Now let's go see. We have a second one. This one's probably just a probe. At the last known position. Alright, let's intercept them. Come on. Very small, those are probes. What I want... Oh, this is not a probe. I think this is a fighter. Yeah, this is a fighter. Alright. We need him to make a choice as to which one he's going to go after. We do have longer range than him. Probably going to roll out of those. But he rolled into one of them. Now you need to be careful because you are about to get rolled. What's that? E and Q? Yeah. Ah, did not get the pause in time, so he took a significant amount of damage. All my missiles are down now. I think I can still get him though, if I could just catch up with him. Yeah, all missiles are gone. I should have turned off the torpedoes. Okay. Very small. I'm just not catching up with this guy. Let's return to base. We need to refuel, we need to repair and rearm. And we've got another medium. I think this is the same guy, isn't it? They are loaded. They're refueling. Okay, let's launch. See if we can intercept him. Alright, we've intercepted this guy. So, this one we want to make sure to come in from the sides. We also want to make sure that we get in there before he can turn around. I'm not going to claim to be very good at the air game, but we'll see what we can do with this. Alright, now let's turn a little more to them. Okay, now, you turn the afterburner off and slow down. So you should start engaging now. And you are about to engage. You know what? Hang off on the missiles for the moment. Because I don't think, yeah, you didn't even get to engaging. Alright, so we have one craft that's still fully able to engage. Let's close this for a moment. Okay, so we did not have any other engagements at the moment. So let's wait until daytime, because if we fight at night, the aliens get a bit of an advantage. A lot of our guys are healed now, so we do have a lot more options. That being said, the sergeant is still out for a little while, so we can't bring him along. And I do want to increase the capacity of the troops on the base. Essentially, the way this works is you get a limited number of people that you can use for base defenses, as well as people on the craft. The largest craft I know of can carry 12 people, which means you start from 12 soldiers. And then after that, you can have up to 16 defenders when a base attack happens. So if you combine the two, you get 28, and that allows you to have enough troops around for when your base gets attacked if your dropship is not in the base. So that's sort of the aim that I'm going to go for. It also means that I'm going to be looking to have that much equipment sort of sitting around. Now we've got 45 there and 1.5 there. Engineering's not doing anything right now, so they should be contributing money. Although I could start making more of this. If we do this, that's 24, 25, and 26. That'll take a week to build all that, and that'll get me the warden armor for if I get attacked while not in my base. Right? Or am I doing the math wrong here? It's 12 plus 16 is 28. Yeah, so I'd need that much, which is 7 days of work. They're not doing anything at the moment because the hangar is still 1 day away. So we'll let them work on that for a little bit. Alright, now we have another very small. We'll launch the interceptors. We're only going to launch the undamaged one. Because very small, I should be able to take out relatively easily. We are coming on daytime. This is a probe. Okay, so commence the attack. Again, if we come in from the side, we don't need a torpedo, it'll never hit. Again, we want to come around the back of it as fast as we can. So let's move, and here, gonna turn into it. Go a little closer and then turn off. Now. And there we go. So we used a little bit of ammo, but made it out without any problems at all. Also, this is coming into daylight, so we are going to set up a team to send after this destroyer. Yeah, the Skyhawk's the only one we've got available. It should have full crew. It should really be ready to launch right from the get-go. Okay, and it's slowly creeping there. Okay, fully fueled, fully repaired. Set. Alright, Angel 1 is still only half repaired. And it's repairing fairly slowly. I'm not sure I like that, but... Now, these sites, we cannot go to them, but they will be collected... Conspiracies there. Okay, but they will be collected 24 hours after they've been shot down. So, let's go in here and see what this is going to be like. Again, standard alien UFO mission. go there, stop the aliens from, well, being on Earth. The other way you can succeed is if you take over the bridge for, I believe it's 3 or 5 turns, then that counts as a win. Or hold the bridge for 3 turns. There you go. All right, let's go. We see lots of civilians, one with a gun, one without, and we see 2 aliens at the same time. One right there. If we kill him, we'll probably be able to save a civilian or 2. There's another civilian there, and there's another alien there. Now, they start with time units. Not exactly fun, but... really should reverse the direction I do that in. I can get there and tell him to go away. And that basically tells him to run to the dropship, where he will no longer be available to be killed. He, with a weapon, we can't stop him from doing anything at all. Now, we go here. We see anyone else? No. We've already got sectons, so we don't need to capture this guy. We go here, we're likely to get shot by him. So I think there's nothing for it. The only thing we can do is move towards him and get shot into the shield. Let's see if we can move here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he missed and got the guy in the back. Oh, that was not nice. Okay, but you've shot, so you're pretty much done now. So, I will tell you to go away by not shooting you. Waving my hands at you drastically, saying go away. Alright, I'm gonna kneel you down. You're not in cover, but you should be the primary target for everyone. But this lets me go and do something like this. I don't know if I want to go that far forward though. We'll move up to here, reveal a lot of terrain, and come and just say goodbye. Now, we can get here. If we go here, don't get a better shot. How about here? That's the best shot that we're really going to come up with for this sniper shot. And there's a scion right there. Okay, well, we still need to get rid of you. We'll crouch down. We do have a small shot at him. But before I take that, I'm going to open him up like a can opener. Just move this here. And use Woebegone. Alright, and we don't need you alive anymore. So, 19%. Well, I'm never going to hit it, so we may as well give it a shot. That's what this guy is for. Sniper come out here. Cannot see from there. From here, that bush gets in the way. We come to here. Got that plant that's in the way. Are you kidding me? There we go. There's the shot that we want. And we can make it. We can even make it kneeling down. We'll move here, kneel down, and then take a shot at him. That gets rid of him. It means this guy is potentially saved. Do we have anyone that can run over and actually save him right now? I don't think so. So let's, we still got room over here to look at and see what's over here. Okay, there's not much left there, but that's wall, that's wall. I have a feeling that this is actually the edge of the map here. Yeah. So as long as there's nothing in here. Okay, so everything there is clear. The only thing we need to worry about is people coming out of the back of these buildings. I cannot get all the way there anymore. The best I can do is get to here. LMG, can you run over and get this guy? You can. It's going to cost 17 movement no matter what. I really don't know if there's an advantage. Hello? Don't know if there's an advantage to saving the civilians or not, but just in case, I say, why not do it? Now, we can get to a rock, which means that we can at least get, you know, hit in the top half instead of the whole body. He's done. Sniper's done, so we'll turn that way and make sure we can see. You're done. Grenadier's still got some that he can do. But I think I want him mostly centrally located, so we'll move here and take cover. This assault does have a shot if something comes into his line of sight. So we'll leave him the way he is for the moment. That leaves us with one assault and you. So let's bring you up to here. We can check out this and make sure that there's nothing there that's going to get us right away. Now you do not have a shot. I'm actually going to have you watch this way. Assault. And easily get to this civilian. Go this way, so we can hopefully convince him to run backwards instead of running over into the open area. Now, take cover here. We do have a shot if something comes around a corner. And we'll leave this as our opening move. Alright, and that's what I thought might happen. Turns are so quick you don't even realize they're over. So you are right there. Can I kill you with this? Apparently I can kill you with the pistol. Alright, but we do need to go in there. Would it be better to open the door ourselves? Maybe, because that will reduce the amount of backtracking we need to do. There is another guy right here. So we do need to look and see if there's a third guy. No, not at present. So I can make the shot and duck, so let's do that. It did not attract his attention though. So you're done. Tempted to open this up and let everybody shoot at him. The other option is I devote an assault to the situation. Yeah, let's open it up. He is suppressed and in the open. Let's just remove him. Alright, now we've got the rifleman looking this way. So we can take the assault and have a look at this building, see if it's got a guy right there. Convince him not to be there now. How many more guys do we have there that we need to convince? Alright, that is everybody in the building. It does not look like there's anyone or any doors open. So we'll come over here and check out the back side here. You're staying here to cover. You might be useful still. Sniper. Eventually want to move up to here, but we'll hip-hop it by going here first. Look and crouch. Grenadier, and now an assault. We need to clear this area before we can move the assault forward. But I think I want this assault to come up and into this building. There's usually people in the back room here. We cannot turn our shields, so he's kind of vulnerable right now. So we'll leave you for the moment. Gives us just these 4 to work with. Let's start with the LMG. It's not exactly the best post-clearing weapon, but it'll work in a pinch. Alright, everything's clear here so far. We go to here. What do we see? Nothing there. Nothing in this first half room now. Our renovations look very nice, I think. But I need to crouch and stay here if I'm going to provide any sort of fire support now. Means now we need to get the rifleman up to this point. He's going to crouch and just stare at the door. Alright, now it's just these 2. I think what I'm going to do is switch to the pistol. And see about providing some support in here. Now the assault. Technically not any way for him to... Well, no, if someone's in here and comes bursting out, then I get in a lot of trouble. Okay, now... do I want to assist with this? Cover this door, I think. We do see the door, so it's possible... No. The sniper sees the door, but I don't know if you have a shot there. Actually, you do. Okay. So I think for the assault, we'll just stay put. Friendly turn. Okay, civilian coming out of this room. That's probably clear. And there's the guy. I'm sorry, assaults. You just take so much of a beating. Okay, so. Do I see you through a window or something? Not really. Now, given that I assumed that this was all free and clear, let's move a little slower. Got a 60% chance to shoot him. I cannot duck and get 2 shots. Well, I can, but they won't be great. We're gonna duck. I think I'm gonna do a 3-round burst. And I got him. Destroyed the couch, but we got him. Okay, now let's see about clearing the rest of this. Should be clear there. Come up here. And now I'm gonna take position here, and we're gonna leave clearing that for the next turn. I certainly hope there isn't a second one there, but this way at least the LMG has a shot, and hopefully the sniper can take the shot if all else fails. So take the medkit out and patch yourself up. Again, that one was through half cover. Let's have you come along. Open this door. What do we see? Of course we see a guy over there. You come to this door. We should have a pretty good angle of attack on him. There. Now. Did not get shot. It's always a good first sign. This building is clear. You don't really have time units to move anywhere. So I'm gonna keep you there, supported by the sniper. None of the doors are open. So that means that nobody climbed in or out while I wasn't looking. I hope. Nothing there. Now the UFO's right here. Nothing there. Now I think I want to come over here where I'm out of line of sight and I've got cover. My rifleman here can move up. I don't want to go up that far. So take cover here. Make sure we're looking this way to help cover the assault here. I'm half tempted to turn you around because we've got the front watched and you cannot shoot. So let's just make sure you don't get shot in the back. You're done. Let's move you to the door here. That means you're finished. We come up to the window. Let's actually come up. Well, we can't get to the door, but you carry your own cover, so I'm not as concerned. You're finished. Sniper. Not quite to the point where I think we can move up. No, because we haven't cleared this area here. Yeah, so we'll leave you put, and let's see what they do. We didn't see anything that they did. All right, that's always very helpful. I'll come to the window. That should allow me to see this area out here. Okay, so we've secured the walled-in area. Now, we move. There's no cover there. I don't know if I like that there's no cover there. Let's have a look at it with the rifleman first. So we know there's nothing over there, and we know that there's nothing over there. So, sniper, can you move up to this truck? Yes, but I'm not sure I want you to go that far. Oh, you didn't quite get all the way, so now you're not technically in cover. Where's my shield? My shield is right here. Let's go over here and fix that situation by going through every way that will make sure you get shot first. Open this door. What do we see? A whole lot of nada. Check this out. Nothing. Now we've got this up here. Not find a path to it. Okay, because I don't see the stairs there. How many points you got? You got enough points, so we'll hop over. Quick look. Now, can you get up there? All right. It gives us a little bit of an overview of what's going on here. And hopefully it allows us to use the grenade launcher a little more effectively. Now, once I actually have my shotgun getting into position before anyone else, this is a little odd. So, door here. So what we want is shotgun about here because that does provide a little bit of cover. I think here might be better though. With the shotgun here, he can provide cover to the door. Pull this rifleman up, probably to the wall here, so he can give some cover to the door as well. I think over here for the rifleman might be better. Can you get there? You can get there. Okay, so that's providing cover to the door, or at least vision to the door this turn. You come here. That, I do have a shot, so if something pokes its head out, I might be able to do something. You do not have a shot. You were there because I foolishly ran up too far. You were there because I foolishly ran you up too far. Now, the assault that's been sitting around doing nothing can come over here and start clearing containers. Because the rest of the area is fairly secure. The rifleman, can you make it here? can. That should provide you enough cover, because I don't think he knows to come this way yet. And now, heavy, you go here, you have a shot and can crouch. Now let's see what he does. Wait, was that a robotic sound? Was that a door? Okay, right now he's hemmed in. And I know he's behind that container. So it should be relatively safe to come around here. And check behind these to make sure that there's no friends with him. Okay, now come here, and we have to sort of wait here, see what he does. Grenadier is up here, that's fine. Sniper, see about moving you into position. We need you to be able to shoot into the vehicle, or into the UFO. So, not comfortable with you running in the open like that. Let's run to here so we can crouch. Not likely to get shot, but if he comes out too far, hopefully we get a shot off you or you. You're done. If we switch to the pistol, maybe we can get a shot off with the pistol as well. But are we done with him, or do we want to land something over here? We cannot out and out destroy this container. And we cannot really hit the container either. So we'll keep the pistol and keep looking at the door. Now, shield still at full strength. Guess what he gets to do? Yeah, I'm gonna move all the way up here and crouch, sort of to present him with the target. I'm gonna move you up to the bush, because from the bush I'll have a better chance to shoot. Although it's not as hard to target, I don't think. So if he comes around here, I've got an LRM, or not a LMG to start taking pot shots at him. Now, I only have one flashbang. Kind of want to get closer, but I don't want to get too close right now. So we'll move up to the fence here and hope that that's enough to protect me. All right. Now, your turn. What are you going to do? Nothing? No, I don't know which way he's facing right now. But I am fairly certain that he's still behind this container. Oh, assaults, I am so mean to you guys. Alright, he's there expecting me to come around the corner like that. Now, I do have a flashbang here, which it's probably nothing because that shield weighs so much you can't carry anything. I could come up here and still get a shot off on him. So let's make him pay for looking the wrong way. Alright, and that is the last alien outside the UFO, which means now I need to move everyone to the UFO. Let's take a moment or two to get everyone in position properly. Let's get you to the truck. Now you should be able to get everything there. Good. You are going to stay there for the moment. You're going to stay there for the moment. So are you. The LMG is going to come up to the truck as well. That's probably a bad idea to leave him out in the open like that, but hopefully we don't pay for it. Okay, and turn. That sounds like something hovering. They don't have robotic enemies in there, do they? A little more comfortable comfortable putting you here, I think. Kind of want to put you on this side with the LMG there. Approach, turn around. Now, move the assault to here. We'll keep him standing so he can shoot over the shield. I'm not sure where I want to put you just yet. The other assault will move up to here. So we can get a little finer tuning with him. He's gonna end up getting shot again, isn't he? And we'll put the rifleman behind him, standing up. Pistol guy from range isn't really gonna do much good now. We will bring the grenadier down here as well. Approach there now. Where do I want this rifleman? We could have the rifleman take the brunt of it for this time. Now, you're gonna come outside and talk? Apparently not. Hello. Do you have Overwatch? No. Yes. Okay, so he's been in memory. No, he hasn't been. So, and that is all of your Overwatch, although the shield is just about gone as well. Let's take that shot. He's done. Now, the shield being gone, is there any point in carrying a 2-point shield around? No, I don't have anything else to carry, so... Rifleman over to here. Can't get the assault into there. Can't put this assault here, and he's got lots of time units. Hopefully I don't pay for that too badly. Let's see, you really should be standing so you can shoot over top. Bring this assault in, keep him standing so he can shoot over top. Unfortunately, I cannot crouch my shield guy here. Maybe if we come here, I'm gonna have him going looking that way, but I'm gonna turn his Overwatch off and I'm gonna crouch him so that he is sort of actively involved, and he's just not shooting at the moment. Yeah, sniper, you do have accessories that I would like to use. Let's move you in, approach you. You don't have enough time units to shoot. LMG, we'll move you to the door and have you face outward so we don't shoot somebody in the back accidentally. And the grenadier doesn't really have that much utility, so let's move him to the door as well. And we'll just look that way. We will crouch him though. Enter. Alright, now they're sealed in with us. Is there any changes to how this is set up that I want to make? Not really. Let's open up, see what we got. Okay, we got him looking the wrong way. And nothing else. Now, there's probably people in these rooms here. There's the Mentor that's somewhere around here that's going to wreck our day as soon as we find him. Let's see. To here. crouch you. I'm gonna take one shotgun guy. Again, it's the wounded guy, and I know that. Move you over here. Crouch. And say hello to this guy. Now, we're also gonna have you pointing this way. Sort of looking at this door. The other shotgun. Do you have time units still? Do. Put you here. The other shotgun here, standing up. Put a rifleman over here, standing up to cover this door. Actually, I should be able to crouch you. Hopefully nothing surprises me around the back there. This rifleman... We put you here looking at this door. You have a flashbang. I'm wondering if we should just toss one back there just to be safe. So I can toss it back there. It doesn't hit everything. If I put it there, it should hit everyone back there. And not any of my guys. I think it's worth the risk to throw the flashbang out here. It didn't hit anything, so it doesn't sound like there's anything over there. Now we'll come put you over here and kneel you down. We will move pistol in here. And machine gun in here, but we're again still going to have him pointed outwards so he doesn't shoot at anyone. I'm going to turn your Overwatch back on. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You are, and you are, and you are. Okay. Doors close, nothing happens. Now, actually, let's just open this, and there we go. There's all the bad guys. We have a shield that cannot stop anything. You have a flashbang? No, you don't have a flashbang. Why am I even asking? It's gonna suppress our own guy. But we need to suppress them so we can move him out of the way. Okay, they're suppressed. My guy is not suppressed. Take a shot. Oh, nice. Take a shot. Take another shot. Take another one? No. Okay. Move out of the way? No. Oh, dang it. Okay, put a smoke down. Okay, I got stunned. I should be alright with that. Now, I don't know if that's the last guy or not, but at least this way it's going to be very hard for him to shoot my shield guy in the side. So hopefully that keeps him from getting unceremoniously sent to another realm. Let's turn around, open this door. We have nothing in here. A rifleman. Alright, there is nothing back here. Means there's just this area here left to check. There's literally just the one guy left. So let's position you over here. We don't need to kneel you. You. I'm gonna position here. I'm not gonna kneel you. Can't kneel you. I'm so tempted to switch to the stun rifle just in case we end up shooting our own guy in the back. We'll leave that. Sniper, nothing for you to do, nothing for you to... You are going to move up here. Crouch. And that finishes the turn. The guys are taking stun damage. Because they are... Okay, he just got shot in the side. But the good news is there's no way that he has any ability to reaction fire. So we just move out of the way. Now, who do we want getting the final dismissal? You know what? I keep picking on you. Why don't you come in here and do it? We will, of course, still come to the back of him. Hopefully I don't knock you out by running you in there. Mission complete. Alright, now, what did we get here? We got one guy who's wounded for 22 days. But at least he got an extra kill and a promotion out of that. So we got alien plasma weapons. Okay, so that's why they're hitting us so hard, is they've got new weapons now. We saved all the locals. That's good. And those are just metal for alien ship invasions. We're gonna have to have a look and see what metals we have and what metals we don't have on our people. Alright, so they need to get back before we can do anything with stuff. Wait, alien plasma weapons. We can start researching those now. Oh, we're a little behind on our research here. Hopefully, though, when that gets finished building, that will change. Less than an hour, we started making more of those. At some point, we're going to have to look at the number of weapons that we've got to make sure we've got at least 28 weapons in the base. We have 2, 6, 10, 14, well, 10, there's 12, alright, so we really do need to start getting more production of these going. 2 LRMs, 2 more sniper rifles. See, regular rifles, another 4 of those. Shotguns, another 4 of those. The pistols, we will get 4 of these just so they can be used for sidearms, but that's essentially doubling our weapons. So there's 4, 8, 12, so that makes 24. We need 4 more. I'm thinking we just go with 2 more rifles and 2 more shotguns. That gets us 28. That should have enough mag weapons at the base in order to support it if ever we get if ever we fall under attack. We'll also have the extra 16 warden armor. We still have over 1 million. Now, aircraft, we cannot start the interceptor yet, but it is a real quick build for us. So what we really need is for a day to go by so we can get that hangar available. Okay, that's the information on the fighter craft. Okay, the hangar is done. So we do want to build this up, but we can afford to build it up a little slower because we're not going to get an alien base assault for a while. But we do want to get the interceptor going, and we want to get that done ASAP. Corpses, we do have enough secton corpses to get this going. So after that, we'll do the research on that. And then we'll get back to making our warden armor and then our mag weapons. Now, we still do have a couple of wounded soldiers, some of them on the dropship. He can come off, and he can come off. Means we need a shield, assault, and a heavy. Assault, heavy. And can we change you to a shield effectively? Yeah, and you actually have enough to carry more. Again, I want to try and get the lower rank guys as much experience as possible. Now, what can we put on to help you out? Medkit's way too heavy. Got 2 clips for that. Go with 2 clips for the stun weapon, because that'll run out a lot faster. Don't really need any more clips for the ammo there, which means now we can look at getting some utility grenades. Means I'm gonna put these here so they get put into the right places. Those on for utility. Save that as the default. Alright, now rid of that, and it's at 10, so there and there. That's got him just slightly over. Put him on the ship. Heavy should be down here. Shield should be up here. Again, the reason why I have this organized like this in the list is because that corresponds to their position on the dropship. So now if we check our guys, this assault carry a little bit more. There, I like that better. You can carry a little more as well. We're getting close to having to redo the design of their loadout. He's almost carrying everything. Although actually what we should do... So he has the loadout, everything. We're really running into problems of running out of ammo for our stun weapons. So... make that change now. I think we just lose a grenade. Now we'll lose the flashbang. Lose one of these. There. Now that's a full loadout. Okay, yeah, I did save that properly. So that is a full loadout, so now let's add a couple more clips here. Oh, wrong one. This here, we'll put on another one of each of these. We get up to 133. Essentially 130 is the maximum that you can have for a carry weight, so drop one of those, we get 131, and that's probably pretty good because that keeps them always one over whatever they can carry. Yes, okay, there we go. Now it doesn't mean that the weaker guys will have to look at getting rid of more stuff, but look at here, we can probably dump the spare of each of these grenades without problem. Supposed to... wait, no, yeah, that's why I did that. Okay, yeah. Sorry, lost myself in thought there. Drop one of each of those. There. Okay, you're still carrying more than you need. Let's do that, and we'll carry extra clips here. Actually, let's put this as base. Drop one of those, and drop one of those as well. carry extra clips for the stun weapon. It's 117. We have a look here. Oh, goes to 135. Don't need a debt charge for you. That goes to 129. And I guess that's all right for a sniper. So we'll save that as the base loadout for the sniper. But again, we need to reduce the weight for what they can actually carry. It's what, 8? There we go. So that's got the team set up so that they're, again, still training everything that they can. Now, I need to do a quick AFK, so I'll be back in a moment here. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Well, we still got 88 days until the waveform peaks. And we're still doing research, waiting for things to build and fund. The aircraft is still being made. And it's still 3 days away. Okay, time to spin. They just got... That was the other probe wreckage. Okay. Potential supporter in North America region appears to be fallen under enemy. Okay, so they just claimed another guy here, which means this the panic in that location is going to go faster. But this has gone green now, so we can get this and get closer to getting the Soviet Union fully optimized. Well, fully on our side, I guess. Not really much I can do about that at the moment. I would like for this guy to go for a green dot so we can get him going. That's the interceptor done. So we do need to reorganize what the interceptor has on. Angel 3. We have to go with the fuel pod. Because if we don't, we can't fit anything else on there, really. Which is unfortunate. I'd love to be able to start putting armor on my aircraft. But for now... But this will give us a third aircraft at the very least, so we can start doing sorties that might actually accomplish something. So in a day, I will be able to get that. That switches to green. I'll get that one now. Okay, hull plating. What can we get from here? So we can research the Dragonfly and the Phantom. And we can research Guardian battle armor. We need to get the battle armor. And we need to get the dropship. Which do I need more? My guys continue to get hurt way too often. But I think that's more to do with the difficulty that I'm playing on than the armor that I'm wearing. Having more guys would be very nice. Takes 15 days. How long before? 22 days. Okay, what do we got going in here? We definitely want to do the assault weapon upgrade, and we want to get that done real quick. 15 hours for that. We will finish the corpse analysis. No, let's not slow it down by 15 hours. Let's just get to work on that right now. Our weapons, alloy plating. I'm not using any right now. So I think I'll keep this project available and not do it just yet. I don't even have vehicles or the ability to make vehicles, so I'm not going to worry about that project. We're going to go here and sell junk for 273,000. Nice. That was all alien weapons. Yeah, okay. Now, 12 days before we get the laboratory, and before we can increase the number of scientists that we have available. Research, I've got nothing selected at the moment. That will be mostly done by the time this will be essentially done. Or we can go through and knock off a bunch of these and do extra damage to people. Extra damage to some of these would be very nice. They take so long compared to things that we need to get quickly. Tempted to go for laser weaponry. We need these. It'll happen in a week's time when we get the upgrade. Or rather, when we finish the lab. And of course, let's go for the alien origin so we can get the funding bonus and see what's going on. Find out where they are, or where they come from, rather. Okay, so we have 105 points now. This will speed up research in and of itself. And this... He does what? Engineering. Don't really need engineering projects sped up at the moment. We do need a research sped up, so I will get this guy now. It does mean that we're extremely close to getting the Soviet Union monthly upkeep cost gone. Or reduced, not gone. Which is something that we really need to get sooner than later, because the sooner you get it, the more money you save. We do need to be careful about what's going on in North America as far as the panic goes. I don't know if we can really afford to wait a month before we set up another base there, but we're going to try. Okay, so yeah, you've got lots of work to do. You keep doing the work. Okay, he just went to a red dot, so we're not getting him for a little while. You can keep doing the work that you've got. Okay, we've got another medium. Now we can go in with all three of these. This should be a destroyer. Okay, we've intercepted. He is a destroyer. So we'll commence the attack. Now, go here. Everyone's essentially got the same kit, so our torpedoes should be hitting this guy. And we do want to use the afterburners to get in closer. Alright, now I think we want to start turning into them. Okay, let's move in, and then now let's release the weapons. So we just turn off the afterburners. Alright. And a whole bunch of missiles and guns go off, and he is dead. Alright, so that is another crash site that we can go to. And yes, there is an option in the settings that would allow you to go to all the crash sites that you want to, or that would allow you to delegate them. I've turned the delegation off, just because I kind of like doing the ground missions. Alright, so what time of day is it here? It's actually night time, so we'll wait 12 hours. A little bit longer. Now we'll send the team in. I do want to check and see if our lowest levels are available. Yes. So we'll switch the shield out. And you are carrying enough. Alright. We've got 10 extra suits of armor. It's good to have extra armor as well, because when a soldier does die on the field, their armor gets destroyed. Even if they get revived by the medical center, their armor still gets destroyed from what I've observed. Okay, Angel 1 has been fully repaired. Good. That means my angels are all in tip-top shape. Alright, let's go down to the ground. Yeah. I really need to try and get some more things in North America, but I think I need to eliminate the people there in order to do that. And I'm just going to take a quick drink here. Again, mission is the same as before. Eliminate all hostile units. Try and save the civilians, which is a secondary thing that I try and do. Not actually a requirement. Or hold the UFO for 3 turns. A civilian right in the landing zone. Now I wonder what else is in the landing zone that we cannot see yet. Down first and then look. Alright, so we do have the assault right here. If you go right here, you can hit him for 100 for three times. Question is, do we have anything up here that might interfere with that? Or over here that might interfere with that? We move you to this area. Fortunately, they don't see well in the light or the dark. Can't see anything that interferes with it. I'm going to crouch and use the rest of that for port, but I'm not going to end his turn until after we deal with the civilian. Let's risk moving him. Nobody shot him? Good. And he's done. Okay, we still can't see that little corner there, or the corners up here and behind the tractor there. Now, move this rifleman I think we can go all the way to the hedgerow here. Don't see anything out here. I'm going to foolishly step out and have a look. There he is. There's one right there. Look this way, we can't see anymore, really. Alright, so what do we want to try and do with this guy? Got a 55 chance to hit him. Which ironically in XCOM terms means we're just well guaranteed to hit. I don't think I want to take that just yet. Now we do have the Grenadier over here. But there's an assault in the way, right? Do I risk saying that he can't see this far and move the assault up here? I don't want to. This way we get our Grenadier out. And we'll leave the assault there for the moment. Grenadier comes out. I think from there we can... Yeah, from there we can start shooting and maybe blow up that vehicle in the way and have a better shot. Yeah, and let's land it right on the vehicle so it's got a better chance of actually destroying it. It did not. It's that or that's non-destructible and only goes to a damaged state. Oh, let's try another one. Alright, that's got it completely destroyed. We are going to retreat back into the dropship. Sniper, okay. But what is our shot now that that's not in the way? It's 92. And he's taken 2 grenades in an exploding vehicle, so that was enough to get rid of him. Now I can crouch, and that gives me enough time units to get a snapshot off. I think if I look this way, I won't see things coming around the corner there, so I'm going to keep that angle there. Let's move the shield up to here. See if we can do a peek around and see what's going on. Okay, that should actually be... Well, I'm not going to say it's clear, but it's basically the hedgerow comes straight along here, I think. Making it so that nothing can travel through here. I should have looked before I stepped out. Alright, so there's one way over there as well. I wonder, do you have a line of sight on him? I'm not going to try and take the shot. It's largely unobstructed. Looks like it is largely unobstructed. So if we get a sniper over in that area, maybe we can take a pot shot at him. We'll put the sniper here, maybe. So here, we do have enough to take an aimed shot. He has 66% chance to hit. And he does have the ability to kneel down, so let's go over here. Kneel down. We're betting that there's nothing over here that can flank him. And now 74. Give it a shot. And it pissed him off. Good. That's just what I wanted. Okay, you can't really do much, but I can come around here and possibly see down here, and it's mostly clear, so it doesn't look like anyone could sneak up on us through that path. Okay, I'm gonna end your turn here. Now, the UFO somewhere over here, I think. We do have this one rifleman wandering off on his own, little lonesome there. And not really great sight lines for the LMG over there. There's lots of stuff that I have to jump over for the shield. The shield probably won't do well over there either. But that's not the right guy. We do still have to worry about that guy. can you make it over here? You can, but you can't shoot if I do that. Perhaps I just take you to here where you do have at least a snapshot in that direction. And you... I'll move you up here. No, I don't know if I want to extend that far out. I will move the shield back, turn this way, and duck. So I'm providing a little bit of cover for our LMG. He's providing important information that way, so he needs to stay there. And you can't move. You're done. You're done. You're done. And turn. Now, what trouble have I gotten myself into? That was a civilian with a shotgun. That was no longer a civilian with a shotgun. That was a lot of destructive damage. I don't think I like what they're shooting, whatever it is. Oh, these things. That really did not sound nice. Alright, now, I don't recall if I've gotten all of these guys yet to do their research, so all came out. So there's nothing there. That's clear. Let's go verify behind the tractor. Nothing on the other side of the tractor. So this is clear over here. Means we can move up our sniper and rifleman. I don't know if they can actually do that much. And you probably do not have a reaction shot. We do have a guy over there. You go here. Can you shoot him? No. Can you shoot him? No. So you'll have to step out in order to do it. Take a step this way. Ensure that that's clear there since I forgot to do that. We'll step out. And we cannot hit him, he's too far away. We can definitely spray you down. I did not get any suppression there. And you can get to here, 0 time units left. You can't hop over that wall, which means you're going up and around here. It means you get to look and see what that nasty stuff happening over here was. All you see is a blood spot. That's great. You can't get all the way there, so nothing you can do can get anywhere except here. Now that road looks to be clear. Now the assault needs to come clear this building and this road. So if we move you around here, this side is clear for the moment. We'll leave it like that for the moment. We got a rifleman here that we got to get moving. He's got a lot to do. Fortunately, he's got the time units to do it as well. So it's got all that done. Now we've got these buildings we need to clear. That's not going to be fun. Let's go here, approach. We've got a bit of an eye over there. Let's get the other rifleman over here as well. Yeah. Sniper. You're done. Don't know if I'm done with you. Sniper. Can we get you here with a shot? No. So we'll get you here. keep you protected. Got lots of vision out this street here. I kind of want to move the assault back this time. You're protecting... Yeah, you're protecting the LRM. Now, why do I call it an LRM? It's an LMG. It's a light machine gun, not a long-range missile. He does also have the upgraded shield too, which is nice. Not perfect, but it's nice. So you are basically done there, though. Got the Grenadier. Grenadier I kind of want to put over here so you can provide fire support over here as needed. So I don't think I'm going to need a lot of destruction of cover over here. So, I'm going to leave you standing. I'm going to move you over, kneel you down, so we can have a better view of that area. This could come through this door here. Let's cover the door. Well, that's not something I want to play around with. That's a grenade. That's a poison grenade. That is... I don't know what. Right, well, I know you don't want to be standing there. Because you don't have a rebreather, do you? No. So if we move up here and tell you what for... I don't have enough to switch to the medkit for the heal, but I'm not bleeding. I am very wounded, though. I can just poke my head here and shoot you. And I get to here. I can. And duck. We see the UFO here. It's a little beat up. I don't see anything else. What's down here? So that shield didn't take that much damage from that really nasty looking weapon. But I don't want to repeat that if I don't have to. You need healing. See, it takes 25 for healing. You have a medkit in hand? No. If you were to run this way, you could get to the door. Probably not the best spot. You can get here. You carry a medkit, don't you? Yeah, okay. So it's the sort of thing where I can accomplish next turn what I need to do. Or I can move up here and accomplish covering this alley, or this road, next turn. Let's come over here and help him out. With that, let's come over here and watch the door. They're done. This assault, so this is lockdown basically. This assault can come over and help with, almost help with watching the door. But he can come help with... I can't quite get there, so... Come over here, help with clearing buildings and such. That way, you are not doing anything. Got just a rifleman squad over here. I need one of them to come over and clear this side. What do we got left? 33. Take a peek. Let's go back here. Doesn't have enough for a snapshot if anything comes around the corner. That's a little overextended, so we'll come here. Kneel down, and he has enough for a reaction shot as well. The Grenadier. I don't want to move him up in parallel so we can just chuck things over the hedgerow here. So, since I don't need you this turn, switch to the pistol, come over here, watch this road. These turns are so quick. I don't like that you can never see what's happening. But I guess we'll find out in a minute or two. So what's in here? Nothing. That's a civilian right there. That is kind of looking our way, and at this range he will have the ability to see what's going on. So we'll move you up here instead. Alright, now, the Grenadier that I've been using for fire support. Remove his cover. And, move that cover as well. That would be handy. Okay, it did not remove that cover, but it did hurt this guy. I need to reload, but I can't right now, but at least I can get off shots. So I'm going to keep watching this side with the Grenadier. Got 2 assaults. One needs healed. Now the non-injured assault is going to come and open the door. Actually, can you open it from there? Doesn't matter, you only open one side. Okay, that's half the barn cleared. Barn is clear. Come over here, turn around. We do have enough for crouch and a snapshot. If you come over here, you're going to be exposed from this side very easily. If you come in the inside, then you can use that to expose people as you need to. So I think I like this idea better. Crouch here and just wait. Both the assaults done. Now the LRM, kind of need it back in this position so it can see here. When you get there, you're going a bad way. Go over here, behind the wall. And what can you see? Not much of anything. Sniper, move forward. And there you can get a snapshot off. You move him there. That way we've got the door covered and he's got a snapshot, and it's a little easier to see him. Less things are actually in his way. Except for this tall grass. You have a look here. Nothing is actually counting as cover except for that one bale there. But they gotta get out past the door in order for that to start having an effect. Start moving the shield up along here. Got enough for a snapshot, so we'll stop there. Now we've got this cleared up. Move to this cover. Everything's fine this far. Let's take the shot here. Do we get him? Yes, we got him. Now, there's him. We can move up to this water barrel and get a shot. Yeah, we should be able to. That's in the way a little bit. That actually is going to hurt. Hopefully he doesn't look over here. That was lucky that it missed. Of course he got hit. Oh, he's bleeding at least. Yeah, okay. But he should be carrying a medkit in his hand, so we'll be able to deal with that pretty much right away. We do have another one of these. We'll switch this out. We've got this guy here that can take out the manted, so I'm gonna try and kill this guy with stun weapons so that we can get the corpse. I'm not working out too well. There we go. Now, can you deal with the manted? Yeah, but you can do it better from here. The manted sees everything, so we don't need to worry about whether or not he sees me. And that's him eviscerated. Okay, so we'll leave that for reaction fire. He's finished. I got suppressed here, so I can't reload my gun. But, unfortunately for him, I decided to put an assault right here. And there's not a chance in the world that he has a reaction shot to me. Now, we can also see down most of this road and see that it's fairly clear. I'm going to stay here with the reaction shot. Open this up. From outside, just outside the door. Close that so we can see. Now we can move up to here and we have another guy here. So how do I want to handle him? Sniper could move up to here. That will give him definitive sight throughout all of this. There's no way I can engage that guy, not with the hedge there. Let's move up here. So we have no interference with the shot going here, and we do still have enough to make a shot. Not sure what to do with these three yet. You reload that at least. And I'm going to step over so I can have cover again. Just these three left. Okay, I've got the one active alien up there, and we've got sign on the door, or rather sight on the door. We put a sign not welcome on the door as well, just so they know. You don't have a shot from there. He has a shot on you. So we have to be careful to not do anything in his line of sight. I'm going to turn and crouch here, just so he has to come around the corner in order to engage me. So you're done. It's just you two left. Start moving you up. I'll have a shot from here. We'll move you up here and clear off the rest of this road. And we'll be sort of in position to be flanked from the side. No, that hail bell's covering me. Unless he comes forward. So let's just move forward one more. We can start getting the LMG in position here. I'd rather do it from cover here. Okay, now, what's he doing? He's coming around the corner, and just like I wanted. That sounds like a robot. Okay, LMG, can you get to here? Not quite. Move up to here, crouch, and keep an eye on the door. So now we got both these guys on the door. Let's have the shield poke around the corner, see if there's anything else here. Not yet. Alright, I'm starting to think it's clear out here. We are going to go open this up, ensure that this is clear. And we have another door here. And this room looks to be just about clear. Yeah. So that's all clear there. You come around here, you won't have a shot, but see that's clear there. And I'm willing to bet that this is clear as well. Yeah. So we don't have much left to check outside, and then it's going into the actual submarine. No, not submarine, the UFO. The first XCOM game I played was Terror from the Deep. That's why I keep calling them subs. Okay, so that's him. You might be able to just finish this off. Yeah, so we got what? One black space there. Done. You. Move here. Can you see it? No. Okay. You can start moving over towards the UFO. As can you. Switch to the pistol because now you're going to become part of this breaching team. That's probably not the side of the wall I want you to be sitting on. But I guess there's no choice now. Of course he comes out now. Good. Got shot and was done. Oh, 2 shots. 2 kills. Nice. Ow! He wasn't so lucky this time. He panicked. I would imagine so. He's got 1 hit point left. Fortunately, he's not bleeding. Come over here and heal him. He will not survive another attack like that. And now they got 2 people that they can get over there. You can't do anything with. You keep your shot, because you obviously know what you're doing with it. Let's get these guys over here as quick as we can. Right, now this, I think it's the last guy we need to move over here. Or, yeah, last guy to move. It's gonna poke his head out again. He didn't poke his head out, good. So, you, after that hit, just come over here out of the fight. If I need you, I'll bring you back in. LMG should be able to be moved forward. Cannot shoot this turn, but that's okay. Move 1 shotgun to this side. Let's put the shield on this side. Stand the shotgun up behind you. You're done, you're done, you're done. You have enough to get across? Yes, okay. You come up behind. Now, are you going to poke your head out? Oh, that's those does, I bet. We've got 2 of them here, and unfortunately the shield is blocking that. I'm willing to bet that if I move, he's going to tell me to have a nice day. Can I throw a flashbang in there and get both of them? Right there I can. Let's see if we can flash them. We suppressed one. Do you have a clear shot? No. You have a clear shot? Yeah, right. Bet I can just sidestep. There's no way to sidestep that I know of. Who's got a flash? You've got a flashbang, you've got a flashbang. You don't. You got a smoke. Does the smoke really help me right now? So what I need is for him to not shoot at me. So if you go here, or your flashbang, you kneel down. Are you gonna get no Overwatch from that? If you move over here, you're gonna have Overwatch on blue before you can get the flashbang. Let's find out. Okay, he's suppressed now. So if he goes here, he can take a shot at that guy, but just more likely to be able to succeed here with the time units he's got available. And he will have time to duck, so... Yeah. Here... We'll have time units to duck, so... I wonder if that would be better. This gives you cover from the doors. I do have other people that I can bring in, I think, that I can finish him off if I need to. So, okay, that seemed finished. But you looking at the door, you have no time units left. Bring you to a door as well. I put you there. If you look at the door, only got 13 left, so I'll leave you for a snapshot. That will give me a snapshot. I can duck. There. And bring you in for a snapshot as well. So that's got both those covered. Now the LMG. Bring it all the way in here. Duck and look at the door. The sniper we can bring in as well. Alright. That's everybody done. Move you closer, but like I said, I'm only going to bring you in if I have to, because you've been pretty badly hurt. And that's the turn. I still can't get used to how well optimized this is as far as the enemy turn goes. I'm so used to seeing so much more happen. There's not a second level to this. Okay, so whatever's floating around is in here. Right, so put a shotgun here. Put a shotgun here. We'll duck them. We'll get a rifleman here. Yeah. And the LMG here. Wonder if it might be better over here, Zone. Here. Bring this rifleman over here. And the sniper up here. Which door do I want to open first? Thinking the one with the sniper. We'll bring you here, but we will wait turn. Just so we have full-time units going through these doors. Alright, Rifleman, can you open that? There's another room in here. And there we go, there's the enemy. So who's got a flashbang? You have a flashbang? You have a flashbang. Let's hope this flashes everyone in there. Okay, good. Now he's target number 1. Do I have a shot on him from there? No. So I do have to enter in order to shoot. Go here. Shoot him at point blank. Hopefully not attract attention. Okay, he's down. And who do I want to give this kill to? Kind of the shield guy. Let's look. Is this the last guy? And vaporized him. Alright, that's mission complete. Yeah, I don't think... No, there were 2 guys that got pretty badly wounded there. Yeah, the Grenadier almost got killed. Alright, well... We'll accept those results because we don't really have much choice in the matter. We've got 50 points. He's... What we need to do is start getting rid of some of these guys. It's 195 to go. Oh, yeah, he's a red dot. That's why. We need to start getting rid of these guys in North America. And there's another UFO here. Alright, let's see what we got. Head to last known position. Slow and center. We will grab them to intercept. We will tail to overland. And now we'll bring him down. So he's just a scout. I don't really want to go head on. I want to make him turn one way or the other. Okay, and we will be launching torpedoes. He will roll when those get launched. Let's actually just do the normal trick of sort of crossing over behind him. So now... we'll turn off the torpedoes for now and see what we can get done with the missiles. We are getting into range where we can actually start using the missiles, and we're just going to launch or target him directly. And we are going to activate the weapons and deactivate the afterburners. So let's see what we can get from this. Okay, now who's that aimed for? I think it's you. So if you roll this way, and you roll this way, there we go. All right, a little bit of ammo expended. Well, all planes coming back, no problems at all. We have a crashed scout. Close that for a moment. It is going to be daytime for a little while here. I didn't get in here to sell the junk for $250,000, which gives us back over $1 million. What's our engineering doing right now? They're working through the backlog of materials, so we have base defense materials as well as materials for dealing with the actual emissions. We have 7 days before the laboratories are done, 2 days before the living quarters are done. And that should allow us to get full scientists as well as get up to 26 soldiers. We have room for 4 more right now. Recruit. These 2 are about the only ones worth looking at. Well, maybe them as well. Yeah, we'll get those. Now, can I recruit? Yeah, I can change the recruits for free. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now let's see what's available in the pool. That guy looks very nice. We'll grab him right now too. A little low in the reflexes, but that's fine. He can be a heavy or something like that. We don't have enough to take any action down here, I don't think, because those are all red dots. There's only 1 star that they have right now. It's only 150 to eliminate, because he doesn't have the red or green dot. We had 200, we could get this guy and get the Soviet bonus. We've got a long way to go before we get there. Now, reducing panic, it's target region. Yeah, so you literally have to do it in 1 spot. Alright, but I'm actually going to call it for now. I need to go get something to eat, but I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you'd like to support me more directly, you can check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. And have a great day.